Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm doing the finishing touches on the IWG rocket ship. This thing essentially came in pieces with a lot of components missing. The antenna and the lasers. Also, the paint was in really bad shape. I think it was a factory defect. It doesn't look like it was damaged at all, except when it was assembled. So I made masters on my wood lathe for the antenna and for the lasers, going off of photographs on the internet. They turned out great. Then to duplicate them, I used Alumilite, both for the molds and for the final product. But I was having problems with it due to the fact that the temperatures in the shop are down in the 50s. Wouldn't set up. So until I built a heat chamber, I used this stuff called Blue Stuff, made by Green Stuff, I think is the name of the company. It's basically cubes you cut up and soak it in boiling water for 3 minutes, and then it's pliable, kind of like Play-Doh, or better than that consistency. And then you just go ahead and I use JB Weld to do it, and I also tried plumber's putty, but the plumber's putty is too thick and pushes the mold to one side or another. Anyhow, this worked great until I finished up the chamber, and then I just finished them with the Alumilite. This antenna is also the switch. You're supposed to rotate it at a quarter of a turn. That turns the dome light on in the cockpit. But this whole rocket is glued together and is very difficult, not impossible to get apart. I was able to get this cowl off for repaint just by prying on the seams, and eventually it came loose. It wasn't glued very well. But the switch can't be repaired. It's up in the radome. So I moved the switch down into the ceiling of the cockpit beside the LED. That battery cover I haven't put back on yet either. So that's how you activate it now, so you don't have to mess with that antenna. I used photos off the internet to give me an idea on how to create the lasers. And like I said, it worked out pretty good. Just eyeballing it. So I got finishing touches to do yet. Paint the lasers and paint the antenna and such. But if you need the paint number that I got to do the nose cowl that matches pretty darn good the rest of the rocket, just drop me a line. Thanks.